is switch mode power supply, SMPS. You have heard this word many times because it is mainly used in computer and TV circuit. SMPS. Let's see the construction of SMPS. It consists of transformer. It is not shown here, but in actual SMPS circuit, transformer is also there. So here we will see the diode, which is used as a rectifier, then inductor and capacitor. This is inductor. So inductor and capacitor, they are used as a filter circuit, and transistor is used as a switch. Here transistor is used as a switch, that's why the name is given switch mode power supply. Another circuit is there, pulse generator. Pulse generator generates square wave signal having the frequency 20 kilohertz. Okay, this is approximate frequency. So 20 kilohertz frequency, pulse frequency is generated by pulse wave generator. Now this pulse wave is given to the base of transistor, and emitter follows the base voltage. If base voltage will increase, emitter voltage will increase. If base voltage will decrease, emitter voltage will decrease. Then what is the use of this transistor as a switch? See, when base voltage is given in the form of pulse. Pulse voltage means high voltage, low voltage. This is low part, this is high part. Again high, low, again high, again low. So voltage given to the base of transistor is in the form of high, low, high, low, high, low pulse. Okay, so transistor works like close switch, open switch, close switch, open switch, close switch, open switch. Then what is advantage of this? By using the transistor as a switch, it minimizes power dissipation, because power is related to heat. Power dissipation. Power is what? P equal to V into I. It is product of voltage and current. So if circuit is kept on for very long time, if it is used in computer, then computer can be used for 24 hours. Okay, in offices or in any industries, there the requirement of computer will be for 24 hours, 24/7. So in that case, there can be more power dissipation, and due to more power dissipation, more heat will be generated. So if more heat is generated, that increases again current. If current is increased, then again more heat is generated, and at one point the circuit gets damaged. So to minimize this, the transistor is used as a switch. Means it is made on, it is made off, on off, on off, and due to this on off criteria, the power dissipation is minimized, and heat is, moderate heat is generated in the circuit. So this is the remedy to minimize the heat generated in the circuit. So here base voltage is in the form of pulse, emitter follows base, so this voltage is given to emitter. When input is high, emitter voltage is high. When input is low, emitter voltage is low. So here we can see the output voltage. Now this voltage is rectified by this diode, which is known as rectifier. Rectifier converts AC into DC. What is function of rectifier? It converts AC into DC. So it converts AC component into DC component. Now inductor and capacitor, they are used as a filter. What is function of filter? Filter filters out the ripple. Ripple means unwanted AC present in the DC. See, requirement of signal is like this. This is DC signal, smooth signal. But how we are getting? We are getting here pulse. So we are getting signal in the form of pulse. So this is actual unwanted ripple. So to filter out this ripple part, we require filter circuits. Here two filters are used. Inductor is also used as a filter, capacitor is also used as a filter. So double filter is used. So that's why we get approximate smooth DC. Okay, so these pulses, they are filtered out and we get smooth DC voltage here at the output. Okay, this is the working of SMPS or switch mode power supply. Here diode also protects the transistor from inductive kickback. We know if we use inductor, then back EMF is generated, and due to back EMF the transistor may get damaged. So to protect the transistor from this inductive kickback, here diode is also required. So it converts AC into DC as well as it protects the circuit or transistor from inductive kickback. Why inductor is required? Inductor converts pulsating DC, this is pulsating DC or such kind of pulsating DC into smooth AC. Inductor is a great filter, so that's why it is necessary to use here inductor. So this is working of SMPS, switch mode power supply. Now let's say the advantages and disadvantages. What are advantages? It is small in size, low cost power supply, not much low cost, but comparatively it is low cost power supply. And as we are using transistor in switching mode, so low power dissipation, and it provides better regulation and efficiency. So it provides better regulation and efficiency. Transistor itself is a better regulator. What is meaning of regulator? Regulator keeps output voltage constant irrespective of changes in इनपुट व्होल्टेज. सडनली इनपुट व्होल्टेज जरी चेंज झालं तरी आउटपुट व्होल्टेज काय राहिलं पाहिजे, कॉन्स्टंट राहिलं पाहिजे. इनपुट का चेंज होईल? विजा चमकल्यामुळे किंवा कुठल्या गोष्टीमुळे. सपोज इनपुट चेंज झालं तर आउटपुट काय होणार आहे? आउटपुट इज ऑल्सो गोइंग टू बी चेंज. सो टू प्रोटेक्ट द सर्किट फ्रॉम चेंजेस इन line regulation and load regulation, we have to use regulator circuit, and transistor itself is a regulator. So this circuit provides better regulation and it is having better efficiency. Now what are disadvantages? Due to this switching technique, here electromagnetic interference is generated. Okay, due to switching, the noise can be added in case of audio section of the circuit. So if we are using SMPS for audio section, then this noise may get added, electromagnetic interference may get added in the audio section. And second disadvantage is controlling section is quite expensive, okay, and complicated to repair, and it is less reliable. So these are main two disadvantages of SMPS power supply or switch mode power supply.